It's Wednesday, October 16th, right now on 12 News at 10.
The political text messages are relentless, and if you think they seem worse than ever before, you're right. So why are we getting so many? We're finding out.
A heartbreaking story as a Valley woman is killed just a day before earning her master's degree.
And the celebration turned to tragedy immediately.
I'm Bianca Bono in the newsroom. The Arizona writing community coming together in support of one of their own after he was in a serious horse accident earlier this week.
I'm tracking a weather impact alert day for Friday for valley rain and mountain snow. I'm talking snow amounts and a timeline coming up.
12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
Well, it seems nonstop for just about everyone in the Valley. Political candidates and groups sending an exhausting amount of text messages and phone calls to voters, and people are starting to get fed up. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Caribe Divine.
I'm Troy Hayden. Mark's off tonight, so here we are, less than 3 weeks away to Election Day, and early voting is underway here in Arizona. So the question is, how much impact can all this last-minute campaigning really have?
12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with many voters this afternoon. And Chase, between all of the TV ads and the text messages, it really does feel like this is the worst it's ever been.
Caribe, Troy, don't forget about all the flyers that you get every time you go to the mailbox. But you're right, those text messages never seem to end, almost out of control, and are even getting more creative, putting your name at the top of the text, all to get your vote. We're used to the flyers and TV ads.
Border chaos is causing crime.
But this election, the phone calls and text messages,
A lot of texts.
Look at all this.
seem relentless.
Dozens and dozens every day. And I keep reporting them to junk.
Really,
yeah. Yes.
And they still keep coming.
Still keep coming.
What's annoying to the voters we spoke with is they already know who they're voting for.
It's wearing me out.
I don't need any more advice.
If it seems too over the top, you're right.
The inundation now is a magnitude greater than it used to be.
Phoenix-based political consultant Stan Barnes says there's a reason why you're getting so many.
This is the price we pay for being a swing state. This didn't used to happen in Arizona.
It's the same reason why both presidential candidates have made multiple trips to Arizona.
No one really knows what's going to happen on Election Day.
Barnes says all candidates are shelling out a lot of money for their campaigns, and text messages are one of the easiest and cheapest ways to get your attention.
How inexpensive it is to send texts and to send emails is one reason we're getting it all. And I think there's no one in Arizona that's a registered voter that is escaping it.
The question is, with so many set on who they're going to vote for, are the texts working?
Are they making any difference at all?
I think the short answer is no, not as many as the advertisers and the consultants wish would happen. But when every single vote counts, every single vote, you've got to spend the money. And you're going to move somebody. And that one last person might be the difference maker.
Saying these messages and phone calls aren't going away anytime soon.
There's unlimited money. And since every single vote counts, the consultants and the campaigns will not stop until the polls are closed.
All right, Chase, I think if I had to count them today, between texts and phone calls, I got about 10. And I don't know if that's average or not. So I have heard that once you get your ballot in, those fall way off. And please tell me that's true.
That's right. If you want to try to get this done early, the simple answer is to vote. Both Barnes and Maricopa County tell me that campaigns actually have access to the voter registration database and can see who has voted and who hasn't. So once you mail in that ballot and your vote gets counted, the system gets updated, campaigns aren't going to want to spend the money texting you or sending you those flyers and will likely leave you alone. But again, for those who do want to vote on Election Day, nothing wrong with that. Just know, as Barnes said, you're probably going to still get those phone calls, text messages, and flyers until Election Day. Troy.
Right. Chase, good info. Thank you. And for those of you looking to vote early this year, you can still request an early ballot. That's all the way until October 25th. But October 29th is the last day you can mail that ballot back in. After that, you have to bring it to a drop box or a polling position. So those are available now through Election Day on November 5th.
Meanwhile, some more big names are coming to battleground Arizona for campaign events. On the Democratic side, former President Barack Obama is set to appear in Tucson on Friday. 12 News has also learned that former President Bill Clinton will be coming to Arizona 1 week from today to campaign for Vice President Kamala Harris. On the Republican side, Donald Trump Jr. will be in the Valley to campaign for his dad, former President Donald Trump. He'll be at the Without Walls Church in Mesa for a rally and ballot chasing event. It starts at 1 o'clock. If you are interested in the event, you can register at tpaction.com/MesaAZ.
Talk about a big change. So we came off 3 straight weeks of record-breaking high temperatures, and now we're looking at rain and even snow here in Arizona. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley has the details.
We are doing a complete 180 this week. Our first snowfall of the season expected up in the high country. Here's where we can expect the highest totals. North of I-40, closer to the Kaibab Plateau, and also the Chuska Mountains across the Navajo Nation. Kaibab Plateau, 3 to 10 inches of snow between late tomorrow night and Saturday morning. Whereas the Chuska Mountains, it starts a little bit later, noon on Friday, this winter weather advisory, and it goes until 6 a.m. on Sunday. Now, places like Flagstaff, the Rim, and the White Mountains will also see some snow. Looking at a couple of inches in downtown Flagstaff, lighter amounts closer to Show Low and Greer because the snow is not going to make it as far south and be as heavy further south of I-40, but you'll still get your first snowfall of the year above 6,500 feet. And then in terms of rain, we do have some rain chances across the lower deserts, looking at about 1/1500ths of an inch. We'll time it all out hour by hour coming up in my full forecast. Troy?
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Phoenix's police chief is weighing in tonight on body cam video that shows officers punching and also tasing a deaf man with cerebral palsy. The attorney for Tyrone McAlpin released that video of the incident to 12 News yesterday. So in a statement, the police chief, Michael Sullivan, saying in part, quote, "There are many who are concerned after seeing the video of officers' interaction with the man they later learned was disabled. I recognize the video is disturbing and raises a lot of questions. I want to assure the community we will get answers to those questions." And he goes on to say, shortly after this incident, the Professional Standards Bureau launched an internal investigation into what happened. Their work is important to ensure all facts are known before drawing any conclusions. I ask for the public's patience during that process.
We are learning more about a Valley woman killed by a man she had recently ended a relationship with. Glendale police tell us that 24-year-old Monet Newton was shot and killed by 22-year-old Chase Cooper, who then turned the gun on himself. Family learned of Newton's death after she didn't pick them up from the airport as planned on Tuesday morning. Investigators say that Newton and Cooper were briefly in a romantic relationship that ended just days before her death. Newton's mother tells 12 News that her daughter was loving, thoughtful, and smart. In fact, she was supposed to graduate with her master's degree from Grand Canyon University this morning.
There are resources out there. We're not sure how long this couple was having a problem, but it obviously escalated to the point that 2 individuals lost their lives. We want people to know that there's help out there. If you feel like you're in any kind of danger, if you feel like you're in a situation that can't be resolved, go to a shelter, call 911, do all that you can so that it doesn't escalate to this point.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If you or someone that you know needs help, you can contact the Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE.
New at 10, an Arizona man is in critical condition after a serious accident during a horse riding event. Now the Arizona riding community is rallying around him for support. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono joining us live. All right, Bianca, what happened here?
Yeah, it's just awful, Troy. I'm told Braden Johns was competing in a reined cow horse competition in Fort Worth, Texas, when he took a really bad fall. He's very involved in the equestrian community here in the Valley. So tonight, I spoke with the Arizona Cutting Horse Association to learn more about how that community is coming together to help.
You know, it's a cowboy world. We all take care of each other.
The riding world is a small and tight-knit one.
We all compete against each other all day long, and we all want to win, but we're all there to support our friends in life.
Which is why Jade Keller, the president of the Arizona Cutting Horse Association, is speaking out because a fellow rider, trainer, and friend needs that support.
He has an extremely good work ethic. He wants to do well. I mean, he's always out there looking for help and going to people, and he's always been super friendly and just a great all-around guy.
He's talking about Braden Johns. And on Monday, during a National Reined Cow Horse Association event in Texas, he was hurt. Keller got the call right away.
He was going down the fence with the cow, where it's one cow in the pen and they circle it, and the cow just came in front of his horse and took a misstep, and the horse collided and they rolled together, and he just unfortunately took a pretty bad fall.
John's now unconscious in the hospital in critical condition, and his community is rallying around him. A GoFundMe page set up to help with extensive medical bills, already raising more than $40,000.
I mean, it happened in Texas, and we knew in Arizona within minutes. You know, it was that the word gets around that fast. Hey, there's one of our own that's in need. You know. As
Johns continues to fight, Keller asks for prayers, hoping loved ones can feel the support in Texas from Arizona.
We're all one big family. Even the horse community and world, I don't care what type of horses you ride or what you do, we always try to support another cowboy, another friend. We're out there, always have our hand out there to help whoever's in need.
And if you'd like to donate to assist with Braden's recovery, you can find a link to the GoFundMe page on our website right now. That's 12news.com. We're live in studio tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you.